Lorizy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
I can hear you.
Hello, friend.
Do you see now what you were waiting for? Sorry, bro. I don't know why I decided I'm gonna braid my hair right now and just do something funky. I was like, either I need to work out because I don't have upper body strength and it's hard to keep my arms up for so long while I'm braiding. Yeah, or I'm just rusty when it comes to braiding, you know?
Yeah, I got this new matte lipstick.
Okay, let me see.
It's matte.
What's that mean?
It's like a dull finish.
Oh, I thought it was I wasn't sure if it was the brand or the.
No, it's like I don't know, flesh color. My flesh.
Are you wearing it?
A white person color.
For a white person, it gives you a little bit of color.
Called Going Steady.
Is that what it says or what?
Yes, I never read that before.
Are you going steady, homie? I thought it was just a thing.
I'm going steady with myself.
Never. We don't have to put your stuff out there, bro. Like kill all your player game.
Well, yeah, we won't mention our relation. What do you call it? Relation
or situationships or lack thereof.
Situationships.
Yeah. No, situationships are always happening, you know?
Yeah, mine are too. I just, I don't have to talk about it.
Nah, it's fine. I was, I guess I didn't learn my lesson, bro. I was watching a porn and getting ready to, use it. And this woman in the porn, it was just a woman and a man. You couldn't tell because it was just her and the camera was a weird angle. So I couldn't tell how tall she was at first, but she seemed like, I was like, what's up with this? Sorry. What's up with this person that I wasn't sure. And I almost didn't want to tell you because, I don't know if it was last podcast or the podcast before that we had this whole conversation about, or did I dream that we had a conversation about transgenders, and I didn't want to get too deep in the subject where they felt we might have been, offensive. Maybe it was a while ago, but anyway, so I'm watching the porn and remember what you were telling me about that. What is it that you were watching with the girl with the skirt, and then all of a sudden the dick was like there?
Oh yeah.
So yeah. I thought about that and I was like, I wonder if a little dick's gonna pop out of because she was wearing a skin tight dress and she had really big boobs. So I was like, maybe they're fake and maybe she's got a dick too, I'm not trying to be offensive, you guys. This is what I was fucking watching, okay? So I was trying to sleep. So I'm watching and I'm just like waiting and I keep looking at her crotch because I'm like, it's gonna pop out at any minute. And then when she got on top of dude, her legs were like fucking long, bro. Like it's like they went like this, boom, like all the way around the homeboy's, body. I was like, holy fuck, you look like a spider and shit. But anyway, now she pulled the dress and there was a punani there. So I was highly satisfied.
Oh, I forgot.
What?
Something. I have to tell you, when you came over, I was going to ask you to find my stud in the wall.
Your stud's right here. Just kidding. Yeah, I'm kidding. I own cats and kittens, African-American. I own cats and kittens that are gay, lesbian, and apparently stud is just for them. So I didn't know that. My bad. I just learned that literally like a few months ago. So no, I'm not a stud. I'm just a Mexican lesbian.
I needed someone to find me a stud in my wall.
Damn it, bro. You should have told me. My brother told me how with just measuring. I forgot the measurements, but I'll send them to you if you want, or if not, wait for me to come back.
Well, he was like, he banged on the wall for me when we were at your
house. To show you?
He's like, just bang on it. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, he has a musician ear, so maybe he thinks we all hear like him, like the
Evidently,
tones.
I
You
was
know?
like, I was hitting my wall like, I don't see the difference. Like
There's
beauty mode. I
a
don't see the
beauty button, bro. Oh, Io cats and kittens. Thank you for joining us on this podcast. It's been 12 minutes, so if you're one of those 9 minutes, Io cats and kittens, well, we missed you. Sorry, we missed you. If you're still here, go ahead and follow us wherever you're listening, or if you're watching on YouTube. Oh, Larisi, for those of you that are not following on YouTube are missing out. Some booty shaking just happened. Oh, we're gonna start that OnlyFans. Oh shit. Hey, you want some of that? See some skin? Well, request it because we are horse. We're podcast horse. Or what is it?
It's true.
Deer horse.
Well,
now, we want some followers and some viewers, and we already opened up to so much. We've said so much.
We're
that
vulnerable.
At this point, no, I don't know about vulnerable. I like to say, bro, that I'm not me. I'm always well. I feel like I'm always open. I'm an open book. I'm very emotional, very dramatic, very sensitive. I'm an open book. What you see is what you get. But I don't feel I'm ever vulnerable. I can't afford to be, bro. I'll fucking die. Don't break me. So I can't be vulnerable. But I will be open with you guys.
Well, I'm so open that I'm wearing a cardigan because I don't want to put on a bra.
Nice.
So I have to open the window because I have my cardigan on, but it's hot. But
what you should do is just put the camera right above your boobs. If you wanted to, no, now you're putting it. Now you're giving me your tit view.
You can't tell.
You can't tell, bro. You can't even tell. It looks like you have big titties, but it doesn't look like they're braless.
No. Big titty ho.
Big titty ho. Larisi and her big old tatas. So speaking of whistling pussies, I just kidding. Today was super fucking windy earlier, and my fucking windows were whistling, bro. I'm like, my cat and I were like, the fuck? And they're like, I guess it's the window. And then it got loud, like, woo. I'm like, oh shit.
We're like,
hell yeah, bro. Shit, fucking weird ass fucking weather, bro. It's fucking creepy, but so much for spits and swallows.
Dude,
who likes to spit and who likes to swallow? Is it like the giver and the taker?
So like I had to spit in this tube for work to
Hold on. So let's get to that shit real quick. Testing, 1 2 1 2, test 1 2 1 2. ¿Qué onda, güey? We are the Bodega Cats.
Bad Cats.
It's lit way, and I don't know what the fuck we're doing, but for some reason I feel like Larisi and I should be the ones to start it. We are the Bodega Cats. I am 50-foot peaches, and that is
Larisi.
Yeah, some Rasta horns.
What happened?
I don't know. Maybe it was Bernie.
Bernie.
I don't believe that the 1% can just continue to. Our pets. We got our pet, Crochet Bernie. Hey, Crochet Bernie. Thanks to Larisi's sister-in-law. Look at this fucking masterpiece. Look at the little hair. Oh, shit. It's even going like in the direction of the wind that it was going at the time. Brilliant, fucking beautiful. But go ahead, Larisi. Tell us about what happened with your spits and your swallows.
So, like, you get the kit in the mail, like you order it and you get the kit the next day, and you can't.
Is it for COVID?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just testing to see, like they have to have so many people that are tested.
Okay.
So I'm one of the 25%, and
oh shit, bro.
I'm special.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to, well, you get on Zoom and you wait, and you can't open the package, and you get this little tube. It's like that big, and it's got like a little funnel, so your spit goes in there, and you have to spit in front of the person that's on Zoom.
Oh shit.
Like, how would you like to have that job? Just watch people spit.
I don't know. If I'm attracted to the person, I might get turned on.
Well, she wasn't even looking at me. She was like just doing stuff, and I was like,
So then why did you have to be on Zoom then? So they know that it's you?
So you have to show your ID, you have to scan the barcode on the vial to make sure you're not, like doing sketchy shit, I guess.
Huh.
So I spit. It took me 10 minutes, and I was like,
how much did you have to fill?
Like, it was like, I guess about an ounce of spit. Think about an ounce of spit.
Now I want to do it. Should we do it?
No, I don't want to do it.
I'm going to do it. I want to do it. Let me get a shot glass. Well, tell us.
Dude, you have to fill it up, and the bubbles don't count. And I had a lot of foamy bubbles. My spit has foamy bubbles, I guess.
So how do they not count? Like, how do they take them out? You like have to take it out?
There's like a wavy line, and you have to have, the foam has to be above the liquid. The liquid has to show to the wavy line, and the bubbles can be up above it. But if you get too much, it like spills out, because you have to put this blue cap back on it and twist it, and you have to twist really hard.
Oh, kind of like when you get a drug test.
Yeah, but then you seal it in front of them so they know it's not like somebody else's.
Now that you say that, an ounce is a lot.
Yeah, look, this is a shot glass, and I was like, it was smaller. It was like a vial. But an ounce is a lot, because I was like,
for those of you idle cats and kittens just listening, Larissa was just trying to fill up a shot glass with her spit.
And she's like, the bubbles don't count, because it won't test your DNA.
So what'd you say?
I was like, I have a lot of bubbles. She didn't even laugh. She was like,
oh.
I was like, pay attention to me. If I'm gonna spit in front of someone, might as well pay attention.
You should have been like, just kidding. Pay for me to spit. Oh shit, that's fucking funny, bro.
That was I did that. Was it Friday?
So, because you said you were feeling kind of funky, so you'll get your test, so you'll know.
Yeah.
Oh.
They just got it, and they said they received it, and it was in New Jersey, a lab in New Jersey. And so it'll take 24 hours to get the results. So maybe on Monday I'll
24 hours?
Yeah.
That's pretty good, bro. That's
said 24 to 72, so.
Well, we shall see. I hope it's negative, of course.
I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, I felt kind of weird this morning, but I think I'm stressed, and my body is like showing signs of stress.
Bro, stress is the biggest fucking cause of everything. So I'm pretty sure you are, bro, because you've been stressing out with school and shit and getting overwhelmed. So it's probably that, bro. I mean, you just need to do some meditation or something, bro.
Well, just work is really stressful, and doing the both. And with my work, we're doing a lot, and so yeah.
Well,
Well,
cheers to you, Lauracy, and your spit and your swallows. May your spits be just as lovely as your swallows. We're gonna make that board game like what Chutes and Ladders. We're gonna make that board game Spits and Swallows.
did we talk about that last time?
Spits and Swallows?
Yeah. About how some women on the movie Austin Powers, when he...
No, you were telling me that, and I told you I gotta watch it again because I don't remember it being so dirty like that. I know it was like, raunchy, but
Well, I think he was with
Elizabeth Hurley or Beyonce?
what's the name? I have a lot of sex, or what was the name of
Oh,
the first one?
yeah. Something lot of fuck. No?
A lot of
Something lot of fuck. No? Or lot of sex? Lot of dick?
Watch it again.
Well, yeah. Is it Austin Powers 1 or 2?
It's 1, because Beyonce was in 2.
Yeah.
So it's definitely 1.
Yeah. I gotta watch that one. You finished the one with Salma Hayek and Owen Wilson?
Yes.
That shit was crazy, bro. So I didn't want to ruin it for you last podcast. And I hope Cats and Kittens, spoiler alert. But do we have let me do a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
What was that?
I have no idea. First, I pressed one that says laser 2 and then railgun. What is a railgun? Sounds like some Terminator shit. Anyway, so the movie, a spoiler alert again, last warning, I hope Cats and Kittens don't get mad. Plus, I was telling you, I don't have the heart to recommend this movie because it's bad, but it's so weird that I almost want to. So it's hard for me to recommend it because I know they're going to come back and say, you fucking bitch, this movie is horrible. So I'm like, I told you, but I still, don't you wish?
Watch it and give us your own opinion about it.
But I wanted to ask you, so what do you think? Do you think that the whole time they were on drugs? Because remember you brought up last podcast how when they were skating and doing the thing. So do you feel that the whole time they're on drugs and when the daughter appeared was just, her trying to reach out to him and maybe him coming back? Is that your take on it? Or do you feel that there is that universe that existed that Salma Hayek supposedly said that?
I think it was drug induced and it was their like little fantasy,
like their escape from the world, the real world?
Created from his drawings, like, because he was doing drugs then. And I think that's why his performance was like... That's
true. You're right. Remember when he got fired, how he just stopped for like at least a whole minute. He didn't say anything. He was just sitting there, and the boss is like, what the fuck? I think in that moment is when he started having this alternative reality.
Mm-hmm.
That's what was my take, and that whole thing we talked about last podcast about the 3 people there. I think that was just kind of trying to show us, this is not real. But then also you think about the Matrix and you're like, wait a minute, maybe Salma Hayek is onto something, but it then made me think the Matrix could be the same dealio. The Matrix could be that some of us believe that there is. And maybe now you're just on drugs, but who's to say that when you are on a certain drug, your mind doesn't open up in a way that it wouldn't open if you weren't on that drug? You know what I mean? What that drug that, I don't know if it's drugs, but it's this new thing that only rich people and famous people do it. And it's like you go somewhere, and I don't know enough about this, so I hope Cats and Kittens, if, correct me if I'm wrong. Again, you never do, so I'm just gonna say whatever the fuck I want. But so it's like a ceremony, and you go with the shaman or something, and they do this thing, and they say that it's one of the most incredible, craziest feelings you'll ever have, like you'll see yourself out. Like I know Chelsea Handler has talked about this. There was another person that they said that if you are able to do it because it's the craziest shit. But some people like puke and shit themselves. Like it's super fucking crazy. I'll look more into it and then give you more information about it. I'll just look up for that interview I heard with Chelsea Handler talking about it. But then you think this drug, that one that I'm talking about, supposedly opens your mind and lets you see things that you would never see. So everybody that does it, they're like, oh, it changed my life. So what if there is a drug that does change your life and opens your mind in a way that Owen Wilson, you know, and Salma Hayek had their mind open, or Neo from The Matrix, you know?
Or that movie with Bradley something.
Cooper? Which one?
Yeah, Bradley Cooper. It's called Limitless.
I don't know if I've even seen that. Is that a good movie?
It is. He takes this, well, I won't spoil it, but
oh yeah, don't spoil it for me.
His mind, like he gets his shit together because of this pill. And like
I have seen it. I didn't like it. I didn't like the movie. No, but I know what you're talking about. But you know that pill exists. I think it's now illegal, but it didn't used to be. I think now the one that you are able to find is not the same. It's kind of like, remember when absinthe was illegal? I think there's still a certain kind that's illegal here in the United States, and only in Europe you can find it. Because now you can find absinthe here, but it's not the one that makes you hallucinate, you know? Mm-hmm. So I feel like this is the same thing. Like they have something that's still, but supposedly you reach your full potential, like in your like your brain with this pill. But what they say it is kind of like Adderall. Right. I had a homie that would take Adderall and shit, man, she'd write a fucking 10-page paper, like nothing. But she's really brilliant, so it's not just the Adderall. What's that?
It's like a Adderall on steroids.
Yeah. You know, the new Matrix is coming out, I think in the summer. And the new John Wick is coming out soon too.
Ooh,
we're gonna get some nice dosage of Keanu. You know, I like me some Keanu. Hey, Keanu Reeves can get it. I've been saying that a lot in my guy friends freak out. It's like,
it's so funny.
I'll fuck that dick.
You're like, what? Because I remember when his movies first came out, like, you know, Bill and Ted's.
And what was the one that he was a surfer with? Oh, Patrick Swayze.
Point Break.
That's a fucking good movie, bro. That's a classic to me. And you can't go wrong with Patrick Swayze anyway.
Oh no, I miss him.
I miss him too.
Dirty Dancing.
Ghost.
Ghost with Demi Moore.
2-1 Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julianne Moore. Or what's it called? Julie something? 2-1 Fu is a badass movie.
Oh yeah.
I showed it to someone and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe I never even knew about this movie. I'm like,
oh my God.
That's one of my favorites with Patrick Swayze. Ghost, obviously, you know, but was it Point Break? Yeah, that one is a good one too.
Yeah.
But
well, speaking of queens.
Oh.
Have you ever seen that Australian flick, Queen of the Desert? It's kind of similar to Tu Fu.
I don't think so.
It's made in Australia, and it's just this journey that they take, and they go on a bus, and there is just trials and errors and trials, and you know, Australians are kind of, you know, good old boys, you know, like they're kind of not into, like, you know.
I don't know. Please explain.
They're like cowboys. They're like into the, you know,
like the Proud Boys.
No.
Oh,
they're traditional, like in like Catholic and
like conservative.
They don't believe in, I don't know if so conservative, but they believe in like just traditional same-sex things. And you know.
Okay.
I guess, there's, I don't know. I know I've heard, like, I was watching this Australian news show, and they like Trump. They were saying they like Trump, and they're like, yeah. I was like, what? Well,
What the
he's a
fuck?
businessman. He's a businessman, and with the people like him, and I'm like,
Well, I
but
guess we would have to find out because I don't want to offend any Australians, and if they're just like, oh
no,
fuck no, we hate that Cheeto man. But so
refute me if you're in any Australian Isle Kittens, say
we would love
I'm
to
not
hear
like
about
that.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you all Australian IO cats and kittens love the Cheeto? The way that it's
Maybe it was just
portrayed?
a news portrayal of that particular.
Maybe it was Fox, the Australian Fox. Australian Fox.
Well, you have like macho figures like, Crocodile Dundee and those typical.
But like, for example, the dude, what's his name? Steve that died, the one that used to wrestle the alligators.
Irwin.
Yeah.
Steve Irwin.
I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know him, never met him, but he seemed like a family man, like a good husband, like a really like nice dude. So, see, I used to think of Australian. Well, I mean, see, now it's kind of like, all right, well, we're gonna stereotype because you just know Steve Irwin or whatever.
I know. I don't want to.
I'm sure
in that movie, it just portrayed like their, the discrimination that they got from men mostly. That they weren't accepting of, you should be what you're born as, kind of thing.
Yeah, there's been a lot of fucking talk about that. I don't want to say transgender because it's not just transgenders, but a lot of talk about that in my podcast shows, things that I listen to and watch, which is interesting because I was like, I'm telling you, we're always on top of shit because we've been talking about this for a while. And, it's just also like we always say, we're not trying to offend anybody. We're not haters, we're lovers. I think it's clearly you can see that. But there's a lot of like violence and shit that happens that it's good to bring awareness of I don't know. Like, to me, it's like I tell you, you can't really like convince anybody of anything. So just be good people, you guys, be a good person.
My professor, I noticed on her, they have tags on their emails, their signature.
Mm-hmm. What it says, his, hers, theirs.
Yeah.
That's what our friend Kenobi has as well.
Oh, really? That's cool. And then also in my work that I work with people, they on the, how you have your name on like Zoom, they want you to put in parentheses how you want to be addressed, like
fuck,
a he, she, I mean, she,
he, or them.
Or he. Yeah.
I went to a yoga class, not willingly, that when we started, the teacher was like, or instructor, whatever they're called, they're like, can everybody introduce themselves and say what pronoun? And I didn't get it. I was like, is this a true question? Like, what's happening? So I was like, and then thank God I wasn't the first one. So people are like, blah, 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 blah. And everybody was, so every dude was saying he and every girl was saying she. So I was like, the fuck are we doing? And then once we got out to the end, to the person next to the instructor, she said them or something, or she, I should say, they said, I'm such an asshole. They said them or something like that, where I was like, oh, so that's why the teacher told us that, because maybe that person told her from the beginning, hey, can you make an announcement or something? So, because since it was like a group yoga, it was that one with the ass. Remember when I had the ass dude? The fucking dude that smelled like ass and his fucking asshole was right in my face. It was that time. So anyway, I owe cats and kittens, go back. I dare you to go back to the podcast and find that one. Bro, but speaking about equality and shit and freedom, nah, just kidding. Did you watch the Britney Spears documentary?
Ooh.
That's a good one, bro.
No, but I did watch this show. It was.
Was it a show or movie?
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Was it a movie? Ah!
Movie.
Larisi. For those of
It's
you
a
IO cats and
movie.
kittens that are not watching on YouTube, Larisi just flipped a bird. Go ahead. The bird, bird.
No, Frances McDormand.
Okay.
She played on Fargo, and well, she plays.
I know who she is.
It's called Nomadland, and it just talks about how
No Man's Land.
She's yeah.
I see. No. Oh.
Nomad, like a nomad.
Oh.
Land.
Okay. No, never mind. No, so, I'm thinking of No Country for Old Men. Never mind. Go ahead.
No, this is recent. I think it was made in the end of 2019, or maybe the beginning of 2020. But it just, she lives in a van
down by the river. Just kidding.
And she travels. Like, she gets jobs. Like, she had a job at Amazon.
Okay.
It was just seasonal, and then she had a job at like a park, like a rest area, and then she would find, just, you know, she lived in her van, and she just meets all these people that are fellow travelers. You know, most of them live in, like, they redo their van so they live in it, and you know, it's really cool. It won several awards.
Huh.
But it's just really real because she was a normal human being. Although at first I thought.
What do you mean by normal?
Like, at first, okay, well, let me tell you. She has really short hair, so I thought maybe she might be a lesbian, but
okay.
So my stereotypes of lesbians, I thought, oh, but she was married and stuff like that. So I thought it was about her.
You know, a lesbian with really long hair. I'm sure you do. But anyway, tell us.
But I'm just saying, when I first saw her, I immediately thought, oh, this is about, you know, women and lesbian, but no, it's really about just
nomads and backpackers and shit.
Yeah, like just people that are.
And okay, let me ask you this: are they all white?
The characters?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would never do, bro. I can't relate.
But they're older people.
Yeah, because whites get old.
Well, no, it just talks about, like, in this country, you can't really retire even early because then your benefits. Like, this one lady, she's like, I can't.
He's been telling you, Crochet Birdie's telling you, I've been telling you about this for years. You call me a capitalist, but I really am just looking out. It is a right to have health. I don't know, bro. Go for it.
No, it's true, because you know how you work and you've been working for like 100 years, and Social Security is nothing when you retire. So people have to retire later to even get, like, you know.
How do other countries' benefits work in that the retirement piece? Because I know, like, England and like Canada and the places that they have universal health care and child care. How's the retirement? Because that's actually I've never looked into or learned about. Do they also have really good benefits for retirement for you know, older folks?
I actually never looked at the retirement. But
that'd be interesting to look for, no?
I know that, like, they have maternity leave for a year, and they have maternity leave. And they've
had maternity leave or paternity leave also for a while. Like, we just started having that family leave or whatever. They've been having, because there are actually, contrary to popular opinion, there are some fathers, just kidding, in my opinion, there are some fathers that are good. So shit, man, if they want to be with their wives, they can take care of them, buy them ice cream at like 10 p.m. when they're like, or craving pickles and ice cream and shit, and they are like the type of dude that does that. Hell yeah, they should have some time off with the baby and shit, you know?
But they're communist countries.
Sure.
Bernie, tell us about you're a socialist.
They keep telling me I'm a socialist just because I want everybody to have equal rights, and I want you to be able to go to the doctor because that is what does he say? That it's not a right, it's or it is, it's not right, it's I don't know what he says. I gotta look.
It is a right.
But doesn't he say that or what is his saying that he says? But you know how you were saying you want to do accents or imitate people, and we're gonna try to get the Bernie one.
I have to listen to his voice again.
Yeah, we gotta do our Pelosi and what's his face video.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, bro, well, just real quick, if you're bored or you're looking for something, that Britney Spears documentary is really good. I recommend it. And it made me feel bad because I did judge her when she shaved her head and she was going crazy. It was just like, crazy white girl. She has everything. She's rich. Like, the fuck is she complaining about? Fuck no, bro. That goes to show you don't fucking judge. Like, you have no idea. She's still going through it, And Justin Timberlake. Huh?
What platform?
I think Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Justin Timberlake recently apologized publicly to her and to Janet Jackson. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? After 12 years, now you realize that what your male white privilege gave you and what you did and how you ran with it and like ran over these women and didn't protect them or even try to. Fuck you, bro. Justin Timberlake has like not been and he's been on my bad side for a while. I forgot why. I just started like feeling like he's like a weirdo creep. And then after this thing, bro, at 12 years, bro, just keep your fucking mouth shut. Like, keep your mouth shut and do good the rest of your life and don't fucking treat women like that again. But just keep your fucking mouth shut. Oh, now you know that you were able to take advantage of the privilege of being a white male, but Janet Jackson, like, went through the fucking mud. And you even got like another Super Bowl fucking, I'm sorry, I don't know if IO Cats and Kittens have been under a rock or they're like young as shit. There was a Super Bowl, IO Cats and Kittens, in which Justin Timberlake revealed Janet Jackson's titty. Obviously it was planned, but the only one that got in trouble and banned and all this hatred was Janet. And fucking Justin went to like not only continue with his career, but he also attended another fucking Super Bowl. He was he performed. So it's like, nah, fuck that dude. But anyway, that Britney Spears one, I recommend it, bro. It's good. I need another drink. Can we refill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
I don't know what he says, but something, nana, quítate la ropa. Oh, it's Daddy Yankee's bam, 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 bam. I don't know what he's saying, bro. I was just listening to it when I shower. Let me get me my drink.
Like little baby and the baby. I don't know what they're saying either.
Oh yeah, I'm like, that sounds great, my G. It's kind of like, I have a story. I think I told you when I worked at an insurance place, and this man called, and all the other girls, I was new, and all the other girls avoided him because he was this like weirdo. And he would always call. He was like a big deal at one of the car dealerships. He calls me, long story, less long. He calls back because we were arguing. Because again, I'm not going to bore you with insurance fucking shit, But we were arguing, and then he calls again. And then he's trying to get a hold of me, but I was busy, and the girls are like, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he shows up. He's this big black man with this like fancy Steve Harvey suit and these like crocodile shoes and shit. And he was a good looking man, but unfortunately I don't like penis. But he comes in and he goes, because we talk on the phone, I want to talk to the girl that I was talking to earlier, and she just sounds, I want to know that if she, what did he say? I want to know if she's as pretty as her voice. And then I was like, and they all looked at me, all the girls looked at me, and I'm like, so I was hoping that he'll be like, she's not. And then he's so like, how, like, he started talking to me, bro. I'm not kidding. I'm not trying to be cocky or anything. This man told me, quit my job, quit everything. He'll support me. And then when I was just I didn't know what to do, bro. I was just kind of smiling because I was like, I still have to, he's my customer, you know, so I can't be rude. So I was just trying to like not be rude or anything. He tells me like, he's like, are you going to school? And I was, you know, so I was like, yeah. And he's like, so you're paying for it? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, and you're working full time? And I'm like, yeah. So he's like, just, you know, if you're with me, you marry me, you can, you know, pay for your school. You don't have to work. All you have to do is, you know, go to school. I'll take care of you. He like offered me the world, bro. I almost took it. I was like, damn. And I was like, must have been like 22-ish, 23, you know? So I was a young, cute peaches. And I was in a relationship, and I go back and told homegirl, and she was super jealous, freak. And she got super mad about it. But then later, like, she was a bitch. And later I'm like, damn, I think this man might treat me better than what this bitch treats me. Put me through school.
Look at one of my catfishes.
Oh, and which remind me, I'm not going to apologize because I tell IO Cats and Kittens, I'm sorry when I say things after I've been drinking, and plus they come out, you know, I have word vomit. I told Larisi last podcast, I want to tell you about another black man I found. That sounds so ratchet. I want to apologize. What I meant to say, and I'm sorry I put you out there, Larisi, but I got to save myself. Larisi is very attracted to black men. So that's what I meant. Like, hey, I found a guy you might like. That's what I meant, but it came out wrong.
Yeah, it's like when I say I don't know anything about black ice. And my family thought I said I don't know anything about black guys. And they're like, we thought you liked black guys. And I'm like, I don't like black ice. But you like black guys? No, I don't like black ice. And so
Fuck. So see, misunderstandings happen, bro. Let's get a drink, bro.
Sounds a lot alike. Black ice, black guys.
Hell
Black
yeah.
guys.
Especially if you have an accent like I do. You know, it's not my fault. Shit. Oh, bro. All right. Drink time. Kinkies. Shake that booty. Shake that booty.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Love you is beautiful. Wait, how's that go? La 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 la. La 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 la. I feel like I'm constipated. You just can't hear me. I can sing a song of the love I've not been given. Valentine's is over. What shall I do? I love myself, and I love the owl kittens. Hey, wind, calm down. The wind is blowing my curtain. The wind is blowing and flowing and free.
What are you singing, bro?
It's my own little song.
Hold on. What song is it?
I just made it up.
Oh shit. See, I could just hear you through the headphones all the way in the kitchen. It's like, the fuck is that? And then I was like, oh, that's Larisi.
I just watched well, I've been really interested in why Instagram chose me to be you know, like Disney characters, they show what you like. What was it? The
Ursula thing?
Yeah, I watched Ariel.
Oh, because of my take on the whole situation?
And I was like, oh my gosh, she just wanted human dick.
She wanted a
And
human
like,
dick and was willing, bro. Not only was she willing to give herself as who she was, give who she was, but her family and her friends. And I like, bro, Lorizi, I'm okay if I never see you, bro, as long as I get pussy. Would you respect me?
no. And then they have like a version Mermaid 2 where she's a human and she has a baby with this dude, Eric. I'm
The,
like,
the, the prince? That's that Little Mermaid too, no?
yeah.
Yep. So that bitch it wasn't enough that she did what she did. She's still rubbing it in people's faces. Look, bro, I'm so happy with my dick. Fuck you, Dad.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
What
Dad.
happened?
Fuck you, Flounder. Fuck you,
They're
Sebastian.
perfectly good merman. I saw them at the beginning
Shit,
with
yeah, bro.
the merman dudes. I mean, what? That's like the ultimate like white supremacy, you know, like or just human supremacy. Like, I mean, I'd rather be living with the dolphins, even if I didn't have anybody special. Even like if I didn't have a special merman, I wouldn't go to a human if I was like, you know, of the, you know, SeaWorld, whatever species.
Bro, just because
They're considered.
I know everything that I told you was about her or whatever, but then when I thought about the family, you really think that I would choose like, nah, bye, mom. I'm gonna go see if this pussy
Yeah.
works out. What? Fuck no, bro. I would never leave my mom over fucking some pussy. I don't even know if it's gonna work out or not.
Her sisters, like, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya.
Because she's totally cool with that. Like, hey, if you guys ever want to see me, I know you don't have legs, so you can't come up to the earth, but just swim on the shore and I'll wave to you. Fuck you, bitch.
And the king fucking told her, we don't want you to be seen because then they will like defile you. And she like went against her dad, like her flesh and blood. Like, that was fucked up.
Yep. I told you. Now you're happy to be Ursula, huh?
I know. I'm like, God, I see Peaches and her knowledge. Like, oh my God, Peaches was right.
It's
Ursula.
but like Ariel's one of the worst ones. Like I can tell you about a lot. Like if I feel bad about one, probably Beauty and the Beast girl. Belle?
Yeah, Belle.
Bro,
Belle.
her dad sold her to a fucking beast. Like, not only am I selling you for marriage, I'm selling you to literally, not in the cool sense, the way that I say I'm a beast. No, a beast. You imagine like being like sold to that thing and you gotta fuck it? You don't even know like where to like it like does a dick come out like a dog, like a lipstick, or is there hair on the like I'll be like, whoa, he fucking has fangs, bro. He's so like the dad sold her.
I watched a porn.
No, the dad wanted to sell because sorry, but I haven't like really watched these movies in a long time. It's just like whatever. The dad sold her to a rich dude, or wanted to sell her to the rich dude, but a fucking beast kidnapped her, and he got that syndrome. What's that syndrome when kidnapped people fall in love with their kidnappers? You know
Fucked
that.
up? Yeah. Fucked up. The fucked up syndrome.
No offense to anybody. I know it's a big deal. We're not trying to laugh. Speaking about that, real quick.
No.
Follow us on TikTok.
Fucked up on the captors situation, not the captee.
Yeah, but there is like a thing like that. But now speaking about that, I don't feel like we should be apologizing, especially because we don't get any negative feedback anyway. But we do want to say
if they're listening and they're offended,
but
say something. I mean, we would relish offensiveness.
or we will like fix our mistakes or whatever, but we do want to say, like, obviously we're sending positive energy and vibes, and we're I don't like to say prayers because I really don't pray for you. I only pray for my mother, and myself, but the people that I really like need my prayers. But no, for sure, I'm not being funny or anything. Like, no, positive energy and everything. Like, we wish the best for texting people that are going through shit. I know it's no joke. I know there's people that are literally like, not only people have died, but they're going through shit. So when you see stuff that happens, or things that we do, or that we're just fucking around, and again, if anybody finds it offensive, or then let us know and we take care of it. But how else will we know what bothers people if you guys don't talk? So for now, we'll just be ourselves, because if you know who the fuck we are, we don't mean any fucking bad harm
Right. I
or
mean, we're just
negativity.
having conversations, and I'm not beyond reproach as far as like, I'm aware of my white privilege, and I'll be able to discuss, I don't have white fragility, or maybe I do, and you can challenge my white fragility or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, bro. No, but that's fuck the
Sorry, I
Disney
got into like
princesses.
the princess. Well, actually Disney, because I just happened to be watching on Friday. I was watching the news, and they were doing like a Disney like theme, and they were talking about like their favorite Disney whatever shows, and it was just local news. They just happened to be talking, and the guy was saying, I didn't like Bambi because it was too sad. Because like
Yeah. See,
his mom gets shot, but you're not supposed to shoot does, right? You're supposed to shoot the buck.
I am, bro. First of all, yeehaw! Second of all, I don't know, bro. Like, what? Are you supposed to shoot anything unless you really are hungry? I don't think
Well,
so. So
no,
don't
I
ask me about
understand.
hunting, bro.
I understand people that want to hunt, and they use the deer meat and put it in their freezer, and they save it, and they
That's what I
use
mean. I know people that use
it.
the whole animal, and but
Yeah.
go hunting for fun. It's like, I feel like fishing and throwing them back in the water, fishing and throwing the
Oh
fish back in
God.
the water. Why? Why? So that's what I mean. Like, I don't mean like necessarily like I'm starving, I need to go kill an animal, but I mean, like, if you're gonna use it, if you know what you're doing, if you're really gonna, okay, and if you're not little like taking advantage, like you're just, you're gonna take the animal and eat it, and it suffered and for a reason. But if you're just going to hunt, bro, what the fuck is that all about? That's so white.
Well, I mean, I have family members that hunt, and they use the deer meat. They use everything, like, and I understand that, like, because especially like, I know when my dad was growing up, they were poor, and they weren't poor, but they used the meat, like they used everything, like it was, but they didn't kill doe. The doe are like the people, because you have a
Those are the
male.
babies, right? No,
The doe are the
the,
female
the doe is
deer.
the female doe, a deer, a female
Female
deer.
deer,
Ah, ah,
way a drop of golden
ah. I was in
sun.
chorus. I know what's up.
I call myself
We
the sound
competed
of
in
music.
everything and shit.
I was in chorus
You don't know
too.
about this tenor or no falsetto. Nah, just kidding. Nah, I'm a
I
terrible
was an
singer.
alto.
I'm a terrible
I
singer,
had
but
a
I was
deep
in
voice.
chorus.
That's why everyone thought I was a lesbian, because I had a deep voice.
And then I can't believe last podcast I couldn't think of women with deep voices. My favorite, Scarlett Johansson. I think her voice is so sexy.
There you go.
She's got a deep fucking voice, and her voice is sexy. This is a thing, and I'm gonna throw a gem out there. No, stuff that we say is too personal or whatever. I have a thing for deep voices, and I've always were made fun of, like, oh, well, if you like deep voices, why don't you just get with a dude? What does fucking a voice have to do with dick and balls and a vagina and a clitoris?
It's the whole gender stereotype. Like,
So I do like of course, I don't mind. Actually, I've met women with voices that sound like men, and I don't think it's not like I'm like, oh my god, so sexy, but I don't think it's bad. But I do like women with deep voices. I don't like squeaky voices, and I don't like just like, mousy stuff. I don't
oh
like.
my God, dude, I have to tell
Turn off.
you, I hope my friend in high school that we're really good friends, she was like, like a pro athlete. Like we played basketball, volleyball, track, and soccer. We played sports all together, like all
We play
through high
sports.
school. We played, but her voice was like that, and she was like a big kind of heavy duty lady. She wasn't like obese, but she was big, but she had a little Mickey Mouse voice, and people always gave her shit. And we were best friends because I was like, who gives a shit about people? I like you, and you're the best. And she
I
was
like you. You like me.
We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from my yo. But no, she was at my wedding.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, she was at my wedding, and I haven't heard from her actually in a long time. We just lost touch, but I was her ally because I accepted her because she was like, oh my gosh, she was such a good athlete. Like she could play any sport, and she was tall, and but she had this voice, like it was feminine, but I mean, she was feminine, but she like her voice didn't match her body. So people always gave her shit, and I was like, fuck them. You're my friend. We're the besties, blah blah blah. So anyway.
Say something and if you listen or you ever listen to this, just know I'm not trying to make fun. But I work with someone, talk about a fucking deep voice, bro. Well, I think that when we and she was a cute, very petite kind of girl, and one day I walk in and someone's like, your voice sounds like you have like a princess voice. And maybe a regular typical woman will find this complimentary. I do not. Like I find this very offensive. Don't fucking tell me I sound like a princess, bro. What the fuck? They're
That's
like, your
not a
voice.
compliment.
Nah, it's like your voice is, she's like, your voice is like a princess. You have a little princess voice. And I was like, I didn't know what to say. I was like, what? And then homegirl with the deep voice that I've always said, like, oh, the girl with the deep voice, she goes, no, I don't think so. I think your voice is really nice. I really like it. And I felt so bad, bro. Like she defended me or like said something. But in my head, I wanted to tell her, you should have my voice and I should have yours. That's the way the world should have worked. I would have been over here telling you, Larissa, I'm a big dog. I got big dick energy because I'm a big old fucking lesbian. Meanwhile, I'm like, you know what happened to me, Larissa?
I know. It's this whole gender stereotype. Like, who fucking cares if even I know men get this if they're not like if they don't
have a squeaky voice.
Yeah, but some of the best singers have, yeah.
That's true. You're right. That falsetto is like shit. Was that dream on, dream on, dream on? Ah! Shit, man! I'm like, oh shit! You're fucking killing that
like
song.
Some of those heavy rock, heavy duty.
And R&B singers, bro. R&B like Maxwell. Like who else does falsetto? Shit. And then like those guys get all kinds of pussy.
Well, yeah, not everyone can be Barry White either, where he's like, and
ooh, Barry White. Ooh, I feel like listening to Barry White tonight now.
Oh
Getting romantic with myself.
Oh my god!
Getting romantic with myself and maybe crochet Bernie. Next time you see Crochet Bernie, his eyes are gonna look like this. Like, help me. She uses me in the bedroom.
Hey, I need to get my Bernie.
Go get your Bernie. Well, I wanted to say, speaking about athletes, shout out to Serena Williams. Rasta horns. Shout out to Serena Williams. She lost on the what's it called? The Australian Open. She lost in against Osaka, Naomi Osaka. Congratulations, Naomi. But I just felt sad about it because, Serena cried and everybody's like, "Oh, it's her goodbye. She's saying goodbye." Like, fuck you guys. How are you ending her? Larissa got her little Bernie now. Now we got little Bernie twins. Hey, little Bernie twins. Hello.
Like, look at, he's got this little tuft of hair.
I have a little hair right here. Yeah, but and that made me feel some type of way because everybody was like even in the sports world, they're talking about it like you keep talking about how Tom Brady's a GOAT and he's gonna, like, how old is he? Like, he's old as shit and he's still winning this. Tiger Woods, fucking LeBron, like, they're old as shit and they're still performing at a very high level. What makes you think that just because Serena lost this one match, because she got all the way to here, that she's done? Like, that's so rude. Like, why? Because why? So I don't know. I just feel like that's so fucked up. Like, don't make that woman feel like that. She still has a lot to go. She has one tournament to win in order for her to tie the woman that has won the most tournaments. I think she's got 2 in her still. So shout out to Serena. We believe in you. I'm sorry you lost. Congratulations to Naomi. But you're going to see Serena again.
Definitely, because she's a G, and I mean, she's had a child, and I don't know. I got really turned off by, when Charlemagne and Andrew Schultz were talking about just athletes. They were talking about Brady. And
what did they say? I didn't watch that episode. I've been kind of turned off to the Brilliant Idiots, to be honest with you.
They were just talking about because football is a really contact sport, and that's like Serena doesn't even qualify to be in the league with like
what?
Tom Brady because of the sport. Tennis is not a contact sport. Yeah.
Oh my fucking God. Are you kidding me? Do you see the way that woman lands on her, like, splits when she hits a ball? Are you fucking kidding me?
Charlemagne was like, well, I don't know, because Serena would be, and he's like, she can't even compete with the male athletes.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I was like, what?
You know what it is? And this thing, like, maybe so, I don't know if it's like a privilege thing, because Andrew Schultz always acts very privileged, but or like a misogynistic thing because he also as well. But why is it that she has to there are stipulations for her to be a great, but Tom Brady didn't win Super Bowls, but now he won one, so now he's the GOAT. But when he wasn't winning, Tom Brady is done. Now, fucking LeBron, after, the last game they had with the Brooklyn Nets, shout out to the Brooklyn Nets. They beat the shit out of them. Fucking LeBron, sad ass face. I feel like he lost even more little hair that night when he got beat and they fucking washed him. But so him, just because this last loss with the Brooklyn Nets, they're like, oh, maybe LeBron and blah, blah, blah. I bet you if he wins the next one, again, he's the greatest of all time, better than Michael Jordan, which is a fucking lie. And that will never be true. And you will never like me to believe that. I don't give a fuck. Even if he wins 6 fucking championships, he will never be better than Michael Jordan. However, my thing is that how come they can be GOATs, but Serena can't? Because why? Because she's a woman, yeah. Now she's supposed to, she lost one?
I just thought it was very
Look at how Tiger Woods came back after years and won another one.
Well,
what a bunch of bullshit. Sometimes I feel like Andrew Schultz just talks to make a,
Well, they were talking about Bill Belichick and that he's nothing without Tom Brady.
Oh, my God. That's another, what? Because, see, I don't need to get, speaking about all these sports, Joel wants to be a guest again, so we can invite him at some point and talk all these sports and see what his take is on it, because he, he's a dude. I know him and my brother are people that I trust with stats when it comes to sports because they're so sports savvy and whatever. But But nah, bro, that's some bullshit. That's some fucking bullshit. He was dealing with a team during COVID, a new quarterback. They couldn't play because they had, COVID cases or whatever. And yeah, I'm not taking anything from Tom Brady, because after this win, I finally stopped talking shit. And I know it might not seem like it, but I stopped talking shit. Yeah, he is a fucking the GOAT of football. In my eyes, I don't know anybody else. I didn't see anybody else that was as great as him.
Ability. I mean,
yeah, the motherfucker is. He's something else.
Like, I don't deny that, but
then why judge Serena? Those fucking idiots. Ugh, they are idiots. No brilliant. See this episode.
That's the thing about, like, just football. I think they put so much emphasis on the quarterback. Like, they don't talk about, like, the defensive or offensive ends, or even like the players that, because he throws the ball, but he doesn't talk about, they don't talk about, like, the receivers. I mean, the receiver has to have a part in that,
Yeah.
I don't know.
100%.
I think it's just a white, because most quarterbacks are white, and it's like they're like the star players.
Yeah, and I do think it's a difficult position, because a lot of responsibility falls on you, and unfortunately the defense and offense, it's almost replaceable, but the quarterback is like, oh fuck. But I do agree, like, most quarterbacks, well, maybe like in the recent years it has changed a bit, but they were all white. But just go to the owners. There isn't there's all white owners in the NFL, I believe. They just barely started having like fucking coaches that were black and shit. Are you kidding me? So nah, it's just a bunch of bullshit. And that whole Bill Belichick, Tom Brady shit, why don't we give it a couple years and then we can have this conversation, like Brady wins another one and Belichick doesn't do anything. Well, maybe we shut our mouths and maybe, but what about that whole talk about like maybe Belichick is just older and he's just ready to like let it, I don't know, bro. There's so many like things that, but nah, don't fucking talk about Serena. Like that shit pissed me off. Don't fucking. Yeah. And then, like, they made her cry, like, the press made her cry by asking her, were you saying your goodbye today? Because she lost one time? She has 23 fucking titles. Shut your fucking, like, worthless ass.
I don't like the announcers. Sometimes when I'm watching a game, I just turn off the announcers because they're so biased and like, like, it's a media thing. Like, I'm going to like the players that I like, and whether they're, I know I turned off when the Super Bowl was on and they talked about, oh, the Patriots, or not the Patriots, oh, the
Bucks.
What do they play? The Chiefs.
The Bucks. Oh, the Chiefs.
The Chiefs and the who played?
The Bucks and the Chiefs. The Bucks and the Chiefs.
The Bucks. They just were like, Tom Brady, Bill, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, but I bet you if he would have lost, how different the conversation would be. Oh, he's done. And then what about Brady wins the Super Bowl next year? Oh, no. See what I mean? Like, why don't we just fucking chill and take it and wait, It's like I'm telling you, like, I've been waiting for years to be proven that Michael Jordan's not the best. And yet till this day, I haven't been proven.
Oh my God. No one can tell me, because I am a true, like, basketball fan, and Jordan was it. Like,
what he did, bro. And then this last game with the Nets, I got in a conversation with, friend of the Bodega Cats, Joel, saying like, oh, well, he didn't have Anthony Davis. That's why. Oh, but well, the Brooklyn Nets didn't have Kevin Durant. Oh, but they had the Beard. Okay. So now it proves my fucking point. You are no Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan carried the team by himself if he had to. He literally won by himself if he had to. So now you prove it to me. LeBron can't do it. He needs people. That's how he went to fucking Miami and got that power team to win rings, because he's a little fucking bitch and he wanted rings. And so don't fucking bring this conversation to me. Like, fuck that guy.
We change We can change.
Again, it's not like complete hate. Like I know he is an incredible athlete. I know all this stuff. It's just the whole thing about comparing him to Michael Jordan that pisses me off. That is like, it's like if I loved someone so much and they're like, oh, they're just like your grandma. I'd be like, what? That person is like a little fucking tiny thing compared to my grandmother, bro. You know what I mean? It's that type of shit. Like, don't compare to greatness when you're just, trying to reach great. Anyway, we know who the GOAT is. MJ, happy 58th birthday, I believe.
Oh.
Happy 58. Michael Jordan's birthday was February 17.
Wow.
So happy birthday to the GOAT, the one and only MJ, Michael Jordan. Double.
Another testimony to Black don't crack.
Black excellence right there, bro.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, shit. Like he's a cheater and all kinds of shit. We're not talking about his personal life. We're talking about his talents.
His basketball skills. He's got skills. Okay.
And speaking about basketball and good players, shout out to Damian Lillard. Hey, Damian Lillard. Have you seen the commercials? Hulu has live sports. Hulu doesn't only have live sports, it's a lifestyle. Hey, shout out to Damian Lillard. He's in my fantasy basketball league. He is literally carrying me. I was in the bottom, started from the bottom going up, bro. Shout out to him, and fuck the all-star people that voted and didn't put him in the all-star game. Like, he deserves to be there, bro. I can think of at least 3 guys in there that he can take their place. I wanted to see him. That's one of the guys that I think, like, he can get it. So I just wanted to see him. I see him, and I won't be able to but whatever. Fuck you guys. Whatever. Damian Lillard. Hey, yeah.
Hey, dude. I just had a thought.
Tell me.
When you take your braids out, does your hair get like crimp wavy?
Okay. Yeah, super. Do you want to see?
No.
I can totally show you.
No, because
I'll show you.
Like I braid my no, you don't have to.
I don't. But I'm not doing this for anybody, bro. I did it for me.
When
it'll take me a while, so I'll do it while you speak.
When I was a kid, I used to braid my hair like that, and it would come out wavy. Like my hair now is like when I get out of the shower, this is what it looks like. Oh, I used to get perms, but now my hair is like.
You used to get perms?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I had really long hair.
Permanents. I like to call him permanents. Whenever I'm playing with my nephew, I'm like, "Why don't you give that girl a permanent?" And he's like, "Okay." He has no idea what I'm talking about.
He's like, "Okay."
Okay.
Whatever you say, yeah.
Hey, but what else happened? You want to talk about the whole? We touched on the whole Texas thing and everything, but the whole Ted Cruz thing, that shit's gross. That guy's so fucking gross. What a fucking embarrassment of a Latino. Ugh.
It's just the hypocrisy. There's this dude on TikTok talking about just hypocrisy of, Ted Cruz was a supporter of putting up the wall.
So he hates Mexicans, put the wall, but I'm going to run over there when I get scared to be in America because it's cold.
He goes to Mexico for refuge.
What? I'm like, you hate us.
But you're going to go to Cancun.
No, for my daughter. Oh, you're going to send your daughter to a place where people that you hate and your little buddy call them rapists and killers?
They're terrorists, they're rapists, they're blah, blah, blah.
Oh, you don't know how much it bugs me sometimes how welcoming we can be as Mexicans to some of the people that I fucking don't like. Like, get out of my country, you fucking assholes. Like, you barely, you put us through fucking hoops and all this fucking bullshit to be here, but then you go to mine whenever the fuck you feel like it. Ugh.
Oh, it's just like, the whole race thing, just talking about, Black people are just bringing up the race card. I'm like, no, they never got reparations.
Bringing up the race card.
because it's Black History Month, and a lot of people are talking about reparations. Like, for one thing, student loans. Like,
Oh, I wanted to talk
hello.
about that. I was gonna do my hair, but it feels wet, bro, so it's not gonna be curly. So what I'll do is when it dries up, I'll take a picture and show you how curly it gets. But yeah, bro, how do you feel about that? I wanted to talk to you about that. I wasn't sure, like, when they ask Papa Joe about it, and he's all like, nah, absolutely not. It's like, whoa, wouldn't you running the and I know, again, everybody, like, politicians are gonna politic or whatever, but it's like, you kind of promised us something, and I know he kind of said the 10,000. Bro, there's money. If these are federal, like, it's federal shit, there is no problem with erasing it. Like, who would be like, hey, where's my shit? Who? It's federal. So you literally, if you erase that, how it's almost like, I don't know if you saw, it was on I saw on TYT, Anna Kasparian showed this clip of a billionaire, bro, with the B, a billionaire, talking about how if we keep giving stimulus to the middle class, it's gonna fuck up America and we'll never be able to recover. He's a billionaire and he's fighting so that the middle class doesn't get a fucking $1,000 check.
Right. And I was reading this article about the third stimulus check, which is $1,400, and they're saying, like, if you make less than $7,500, you will get like $1,400.
But you saw that they were like thinking about going to 50, and it's like a bitch, like a fucking bitch that's been going through school and has student loans up the fucking ass is trying to get to 50, and now you're making it to where it's like, nah.
No, I think
once you hear you're rich, what?
If you make 75,000 or more.
Yeah, I know it didn't pass, but that shit was scary, bro. I'm like, trying to reach this fucking 50. Now you're scaring me. I'm like, I'll stay with my fucking miserable salary and shit. For what? What kind of help? What kind of help am I getting? And they're like, this fucking billionaire doesn't want to help me because I'm good and I'll fuck up humanity and the fucking, what's it called? Economy in the US. Bro, if I get money, I'm spending it. I ain't no keeping no shit like you rich fucking white fucks that don't spend anything and get everything for free. I'm spending my money, bro.
I mean, you see the tax cuts that, the people that are millionaires.
They don't fucking pay taxes.
No. But they're gonna fucking tax the little guy that makes or a family of 4 that makes, shit. I'm like, well, even the minimum wage situation, like, what the fuck?
That's gonna take years to take it to 15? Why?
Bernie talks about the 1%.
God, bro. Well, Bernie,
I was alive during Reagan, and they always talked about trickle-down economy.
What that mean?
It means the rich are going to create jobs, but we're counting on the rich to make jobs, but it doesn't trickle down to the middle class. It might trickle down to maybe, maybe half billionaires or half millionaires, but it doesn't. In the middle class in America right now is not. It's you're either poor or rich. There's like no middle class.
And I think they think that we're not poor because we can live. But it's the thing we've talked about. If we lose our jobs, we're fucked.
Oh, yeah.
We live day by day, and then we won't have insurance. No insurance, no job. We'll be fucked, bro. So how am I privileged? How am I doing okay and should be just like, and then the fact that they say, well, like, oh, you're middle class, you went to college. Nowadays, you need a master's to win the job, or have the experience of years with the whole thing of the chicken and the egg. How can you have the experience without the master's? How can you have the master's, like, or the college without the, you know, the whole thing of like, oh, you can't get hired because you need a degree plus experience. How can you get the experience if you're busy getting the degree? And how can you get the degree if you're busy working the experience? Like, and then the silly thing to me, or a weird thing to me, is that most of the people, especially not the ones on the top, they went through this. So how do they forget, you know? How do they forget how difficult it was to get out of this, you know? Yeah,
Jeff
like
Bezos can kiss my ass.
that fucking asshole. And then every time that I like, you know, and I order something from Amazon, I'm like, I feel so bad. I feel so ratchet, and I want to stop. It's just hard right now with COVID and everything, you know, but I want to stop. I feel bad. I'm just like, how are we giving this guy so much money? And I know, like, there's an Amazon, right, that's opening here, a factory. And I know, I guess, you know, we'll have jobs and stuff. And I don't know, bro.
Well, in that movie, Nomad Land, it talks about, like, just regular people, they can't retire after they've worked. This one lady was saying she worked since she was 12 years old and she never stopped working. And her Social Security, if she retired, I think she was like 70. If she retired, she'd only get $500 a month.
Bruh, you don't have to go that far. Go talk to my mom. She started working when she was 13 years old, and ask her how much she gets. And how she gets threatened every year that, oh, you're going to get less because of bleh. It's fucking bullshit, bro. How can someone even fucking survive and shit, you know? Ugh. But anyway, bro, is there anything that's not as fucking depressing and shit? Let's see. All-Stars happening this weekend. Student loans, Serena, Selma, free Britney. LeBron sucks. He sucks. Oh, I had like how they were trying to, oh shit. Damn it. I didn't go get I wanted to get a little shot because yesterday's shot was really nice, but you know how the Texas crisis, they wanted to blame AOC on it, and I was just like, it's kind of like, it's like LeBron pretending he got hit, you know, like how he's been flopping recently, and he like looks like a soccer player. It's like, that's almost like the same as like, yeah, it was AOC's fault. Like, what? Nothing ever fucking happened, you know? And fucking Cruz leaving and all that. So I just had a couple things here. I don't even know, like, first, I didn't want to bring this up, that Rush Limbaugh that died. But then I kind of did, because it's one of those things when you're like, well, you don't want to say anything bad or whatever, but this man is so fucking ratchet and shit that, I found one of the things he has said that I just wanted to.
Fucking asshole.
I wanted to read one of the things he said.
Karma is a bitch. I'm just saying.
Larisi said that, but so he said, and this is a quote, okay? A quote, Rush Limbaugh quote. Let the unskilled jobs that take absolutely no knowledge whatsoever to do, let stupid and unskilled Mexicans do that work. So on that note, yeah, Rush Limbaugh died.
Fuck
anyway.
You,
other news.
Didn't Trump give him some kind of Purple Heart or whatever?
Fucking little. Those is what when you said the good old boys, that's what I think when you say the good old boys, you know, the boys
I remember
club.
listening to him in Roswell on the radio. They had him at noon along with Paul Harvey. I don't know if you ever knew who Paul Harvey was.
Nah, I was thinking of that Harvey Weinstein dude.
No, Paul Harvey was like a famous radio dude. He did radio shows. But after him, it was Rush Limbaugh. Like, they had him like prime time, because there's so many conservative people that listen to him, and that's why they're all like conservative, because they listen. They only listen to that really, what is it, the right wing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, imagine if it's like your parents, the way that you're raised and your culture and what you believe is because all your life you've been told that, you know? so I can see that. I have another quote that there's even a couple words here I might fuck up, but I wanted to read it to you for you to tell, because I kind of know what it's about, but I want to see what you're taking. This is another Rush Limbaugh quote. I think it's about women wanting to like pro-choice type of shit.
Oh shit.
So it says, so Miss Fluke and the rest of you feminazis? I've never even heard that word. Feminazis? It's like, that's an oxymoron. But like, so Miss Fluke and the rest of you feminazis, here's the deal. If we are going to pay for your contraceptives and thus pay for you to have sex, we want something in return. We want you to post the videos online so we can watch. So this is who died, and they want us to say rest in peace? Nah, I'm cool.
No, he was, oh gosh.
Did you see him on The Breakfast Club?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what they were trying to achieve with that. It was clout for him.
Oh, yeah.
He was trying to, like, it was all clout. I don't know why The Breakfast Club agreed to it. I guess it kind of helped them, bring them, more, but that shit was
kind of see his platform, or?
Can you imagine if someone that we just don't support at all, let's say in 5-10 years, we're still doing this, and fucking Cheeto wants to come on the show. Nah, bro. I don't care how much money they offer me. No. And people will be like, well, wouldn't it be good to be able to ask him questions? No. Some people are not worth it, bro. Some people are just not worth it. I don't care about
I never want to hear his voice again.
I never want to be near him. I never want to hear his voice. I never want to see him. I never want to feel what I felt when what he put us through. Nah, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool if I never see that man again here, or like if he's not on earth, to be honest with you. Again, not wishing bad on anybody, just saying. But anyway,
yeah, his policies are no bueno.
Nope. But I don't know if there's anything positive news or anything like that, but hey, did you see that Tim Burton's gonna put out a Netflix cartoon about Wednesday Addams?
Yeah, I heard that on social media.
That looks cool. It looks like it's gonna be cool. And then the new, I don't know if it's even a Dalmatian movie. It seems more like it's about Cruella de Vil with Emma Stone.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
She looks good. Well, she's such a good actress, so that should be a good one. I've always Cruella de Vil is another one that I kind of. It's hard for me to judge her, and I know you're gonna say like she kills puppies, but she has issues. Maybe she just needs somebody to love her and kill.
She's interested in material things, and that having Dalmatian.
But then again, then should we hate the Kardashians?
I don't never really like them.
Bro, I didn't want to bring up the divorce and all that shit with Kanye, but because
she's footless and fancy free. Oh, what? She's tied up again.
Who?
You.
What happened?
Your hair. It was free.
Oh no, I was like, I feel like it was falling apart and shit. I don't know why it's so wet. That's what she said. I texted someone. I was talking to someone last week. Shout out to my homie. I fucking love you. And if you are listening after like the hour and however we're far, shout out to you. And to the A to the O. Shout out to you. And I forgot what I was gonna say. Go pee, homie. I need a drink. Anyway.
Well, it's just I was watching random shows, and there was this movie. I think it was on Netflix. It's called Bull, and it's about a black. He's like a rodeo, like he keeps the bull from like hurting the rider. Not a clown.
like a rodeo clown?
But his role wasn't a rodeo clown. He was.
Oh, I don't mean to be rude.
They call him, but he like helped the bull like get away from the rider so the rider wouldn't get crushed. But it was a black guy, and I don't know about stereotypes, but when you think of bull riders, you don't think of like
I'll
in
tell you
this
what
show.
happens when I think about bull riders.
Yeah, well, like it showed all these, just this whole family, like they were like wranglers, jeans, like cowboy hats, cowboy boots, and like I like growing up, like we went to cowboy events, we never saw like
Black people?
like
I've
that.
seen black cowboys. Remember how we talk about the Asian cowboys? But I've
Yeah,
seen black cowboys, a lot of them.
but I just thought it was so cool because like he spent all his, like he worked for the professional rodeo, what is it, in
Okay,
PBR.
I'm about to burst your bubble. Just kidding. Now my question is, why couldn't he ride the bulls, or why couldn't he have the other position? Why was he the clown, the one that?
I think he always wanted to be that, but I don't know if it was just like
You
like
always
a,
wanted to be the guy that gets.
no, I think he was, like it didn't show like at the beginning, but he was just so busted up, like he had like, I think he was a bull rider at one point, and his body like just went
Oh,
through, like
okay.
one time he got hurt, like thrown off a bull, and like his ribs got crushed. He had a shattered knee, shattered shoulder, things like that. So I think he just couldn't ride anymore because his body was just like busted up, just
You know,
like regular like bull riders. Like they don't have a long career because bull riding is just like it's even worse than football.
that's another thing I have no empathy for. I feel like it's a 50-50. So if the bull kills you, hey man, it was 50-50. I'm rooting for both of you. Honestly, I'm rooting, like it's literally it's kind of like two guys want to go outside to fight. Why should I care about either one? They both want to go outside, and poor bulls, because the bulls don't want to do it. So if you're out there trying to kill yourselves, I can't root for one or the other. Whatever happens, happens, bro. Made the best man win. And I know the Bulls have the shitty end because they are not, like, it's not really like a match that's on like 50-50. It's more like a 30-70. But it's like when they kill, when Bulls kill the people, the matadores or whatever, I have no sympathy.
Oh, I watched
or when you run for the Bulls, I have no sympathy for you, bro.
The other Disney movie was Ferdinand.
Oh, is that the one with the Spanish princess?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now you're gonna piss me off, right, Laurice?
No, there was no Spanish princess. It was just about Ferdinand.
Oh, so it's not about the Spanish, because there is a Spanish princess.
But it just talks about how the bulls and the Spanish, what do you call it?
Conquistadores?
The matadors.
Oh, the matadores, yeah.
How they're so arrogant, like. And
exactly. And then they cry because they get an eye, taken out from a bull. Good for the bull.
That's when a fucking bull do.
Yeah. And why do they kill the bulls when they hurt or kill the matadores? I think it was a fair thing. Like, not really fair. Like, the bull doesn't have really that much, advantage. But if he was able to, have you ever seen Apocalypto?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you remember the scene where they have the guys and you're supposed to run, but they're gonna try to kill you, throwing stuff, and on top of that, they also have the end guy that's gonna finish you in case nobody can.
Right.
And homeboy gets through that, and then they follow him to kill him. That's not fair, because I feel like that's the bull. So when the bull was able to overcome all these obstacles and win, you're gonna kill him? That's so not fair. Like the bull just beat all these obstacles that you put on it, and then you kill. Oh, that's not my fault. Fuck you, bro. He like stab you with the horn in your eye and your fucking cock and your heart. I don't care.
Yeah. It was just sad because, little
I think
Ferdinand.
the winner should be that he can get freedom. The bull who kills a matador or hurts him, he should win his freedom.
Right. And like go out to pasture and live his little bull life.
And fuck all kinds of cows or all kinds of male cows like Larisi says they exist. All these bulls might want to just fuck all kinds of male cows, bro.
Or just smell flowers under a tree like Ferdinand.
Shit. Well, I've never seen the movie.
Have you read the book? It's like a children's book. Ferdinand.
In my area, it's around, but I never picked it up to read it. I'll be honest with you. I'm too busy catching up all these other American books that I never read and I'm supposed to like now be familiarized with. I have no idea about the caterpillar, bro. They act like, oh, don't you know? No, I don't know. Give me the damn book so I can read it. I don't know. Well, now I know the caterpillar eats like a fucking pig like me on a Sunday. Like
you don't turn into a beautiful butterfly.
Hey, don't you see? Hey, you don't have your beauty button on, bro. Look at me. Put the beauty button on. Don't you see?
I'm lighting.
My fucking thing is not providing the proper lighting, but now I reached the status of the butterfly.
Oh my God. Well.
I have to say something, bro. I do have something. Did you see that they wanna, and I always thought this is funny, they wanna erect a statue of Dolly Parton in Tennessee? And she said no. She's like, I feel like at this moment, the money and everything should be utilized for fucking Dolly Parton, bro. Like that woman. You know how Charlemagne always loves to talk about like the best white man or whatever? I think Dolly Parton is the best white woman in the world. I don't know. Tell me a white woman that's better than Dolly, other than you and your mom.
No, it's true. She is like,
bruh.
That she's getting pressure from like the country music people because
she donated $1 million towards the vaccine research, bro. You know that? And what she does with books and children and all this like literacy, everything this woman like, and she's like, no, she's like, if later in life or when I die, you want to put that statue, I'll be happy, but not right now. Oh, no. So there was a thing that we're saying that they're starting to call and say like, if I'm like, hey, darling, more like, hey, Dolly. So I'm gonna start telling you that, what's up, Dolly? And that means like I'm calling you beautiful. I'm calling you like this most beautiful person in the world and gorgeous creature. What's up, Dolly? That's gonna be my new thing. Instead of saying like, hey, beautiful, be like, hey, Dolly.
If you know her story, she's, she grew up in, I want to say the Appalachian Mountains. I know.
Oh, I don't know where, but I know how in her upbringing. Like,
she's like, she grew up poor and they didn't have a lot. And so I think that kind of
her parents didn't know how to read, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why she does books for children.
Well, that literacy. Yeah. I gotta say, here in New Mexico, we take advantage of that.
It made her humble and appreciate kind of all life and appreciation for.
No, bro, but someone that has had the fame, and I know it probably hasn't been easy, but what she's had for all these years, that person could have probably forgotten at this point,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, she
sticks to her fucking humble roots.
She didn't let fame lose her roots.
And she's fucking gorgeous at this age, and she's fucking gorgeous. Like, she could literally be like, fuck you, peasants.
Right. She could have just, been like, other people that are famous and just been like,
Yeah. You know, and as we're reaching the 2 hours, I think that, and this is a gem, and I won't, you know, I only speak about this with my friends when I'm like super high or whatever. I feel like there's certain individuals that have lived many lives and should be appreciated for things that they have done, not only in this lifetime, but previous. And anyway, I won't say more, but I feel like Dolly's one of those people, one of those entities.
Hats off to Dolly.
100%, 100%. Let me do some Rasta horns for the Dolly. The original Dolly. I didn't mean to do that, but I do think she's sexy.
So it fits. Like instead of the Donkey Award, like the
Dolly Award. I'm telling you guys, for you all cats and kittens, you should now follow and like all our TikToks. And I believe that I'm going to admit it. I was wrong. Larisi was right. And I believe this is our jam. This is going to be our bag because it's exactly, and you know, last podcast or a couple podcasts ago, I know I sounded drunk but when I say shit, I might not like make sense. But if you really like, you know, look between the line, like read between the lines, you'll get the message that I'm trying to send, which is that I figured TikTok out, and I figured how it works or whatever, or like what the thing is. But that's when I realized it is our bag because Larisi and I pretty much, since we've met and especially been friends, we just have this natural shit just happens all of a sudden. Like we were just sitting there and Larisi was like, let's just pretend it's text. That shit just happens between us naturally. So now I get it. And remember how I said I figured TikTok out. You have to constantly be recording yourself for those moments that some of us have. Not all of you, I own cats and kittens. I hate to tell you, not all of you are talented and will be able to achieve this. But for some of us that we are, we just have a gift, and we're like we're saying like we're living 9 to 5. What the fuck this is because our gift is not usually monetized properly, and this gift is big, you guys. Why is our gift only recognized and monetized when we died? You know what I mean? The artist, the creator. Why are we only get paid and get recognized once we're gone?
Right. I don't want to wait till I'm dead.
Me neither. Every time that I think about one of us not being here, I get so sad and depressed, not only because obvious reasons, but because it's like, you guys are going to miss out on so much content. It's like, we have so much to produce. We literally hang out one time with this COVID situation and everything. And like in 2 seconds, we come up with like 100 type of fucking ideas of content. And then in between our breakouts, we actually come out with content. So it's like, I don't know. Follow our TikTok, follow us on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Instagram, donate on Cash App, $ Bodega Cats. And pretty soon, again, hey, keep requesting it, and we shall oblige. OnlyFans coming soon.
With TikTok too, when you view us, even if you don't like what you're hearing, just view it all the way to the end, and that will show in the algorithms. If GoPro is listening, you could just send us a camera and we could test it out for you to show that it works and that we can really promote GoPro.
If GoPro feels like they really do want to promote us or whatever, bruh, think about Larisi's booty. Oh, like right there, that's enough. Right there, you should pay us. You should pay us.
I need a lot more lotion to moisturize it.
I'm gonna get you that one that's like the, what was it, the bum cream, so you can cover like 1/3 of one cheek.
Well, your stepdad gave you that, right?
Yeah, well, no, he, my stepdad loves attention from women. This is another gem, real quick, and I love that now I figure that's another thing, like throwing gems at the end of the podcast because I know a lot of people are not listening. So,
the end.
Listen
to the end, man.
A lot of people don't listen to the end, so I enjoy now throwing these gems out there, and I'll have another one, a really good one that I'm gonna throw in a minute. But how he is obsessed with cologne and perfume, and my mother hates smells. Like she's just very sensitive about scents. And I sometimes I'm like, I'm so much more like my stepdad than my family that it's weird that I'm like, maybe it was meant to be, But what happened was he was looking for a perfume, and I'm pretty sure this is how it went, bro. Some ladies were like trying to sell him that lotion, and because he likes it when people flirt with him, and I don't blame him. He likes to be told he's great, and he is a very talented man, a very talented musician. Oh, well, not musician. He doesn't play instruments, but I don't know.
Entertainer.
I guess entertainer, but he's a singer, and he writes music, and he produces music, and so he's really like a music person. But anyway, so I can totally see how he got bamboozled by or try to get bamboozled, or they try to bamboozle him with the cream, and they're like this, and he's all like, oh, and they just gave it to him, and he didn't know what to do with it, so then he gave it to my mom, and my mom's like, this scent is like giving me a migraine because she can't handle scents. So I ended up at Peaches' Bodega, which is awesome because, bro, sometimes I put that lotion before I go to bed, or like it's called bum bum cream, and I'm like, is it really gonna make my bum bum look great? So like, let's try it. And I'm sleeping, bro, and I'll be like taking a whiff, and I'm like, I'm like, ooh, who's in here? Oh, and then I realize it's just me. So I'm like, I guess I'm like, I told you about Tweet, know that girl Tweet. Before Twitter existed, there was an artist called Tweet, which Missy Elliott was fucking and producing, and allegedly, and she goes, oops, there goes my skirt, and she's talking about that song where she's masturbating, and she's like so hot at herself because she looked at the mirror and like, ooh, I see a figure so brown, so sexy, blah, blah, and she's literally talking about herself. That's how I am when I wake up and I smell that scent of the bum bum cream that's so fucking delicious. I'm like,
bum bum cream,
who's in here? Oh, it's just me. Ooh, who is that brown lesbian just laying on my bed? Ooh, I'm gonna rub her pussy till she comes just because I love her so much. Oh, it's me.
Oh my God. That is a gift.
So
instead of putting gems at the beginning, you should put gems at the end.
I'm telling you, I'm figuring this whole internet out, bro. I'm figuring it out. Don't fucking listen, and then there's gonna be some haters that are purposely gonna go to the end. So now we're gonna sprinkle them, like in 40 minutes. You last 40 minutes? If you can last 40 minutes, here's a gem, motherfucker. We're right now probably over 2 hours. Here's a gem. I was it was really sexy that I just figured out last Valentine's? Playing board games, especially with a competitive person, because things get hot and heated. I'm not, some might think that I'm competitive, but I could care less, really. I pretend that, no, I must win. It maybe is because I'm like narcissistic and in my head I've already won, but I'm just like, whatever. But when you're with people that are like, oh, I must win. But if it's just like a more of a sexual situation, it's like, ooh, this is kind of hot. Like, you need to win or else like what? And then it makes me want to fucking beat you. So I played Sorry, the board game Sorry for Valentine's Day. And I was like, bro, I need more board games. That shit was fun. Just like getting all that like fucking like, and I'm like, ooh, you gotta win, don't you?
I remember when I was little, because I was the youngest, and we played Monopoly. And I always lost because I never paid attention. Like, if someone landed on my thing and I didn't say, "Oh, you owe me." Yeah.
Bruh, that's like being a business owner. You gotta know what's happening, like who's working for you, who's stealing from you.
I was little, and
And me too. But I
my
learned.
siblings were older than me and
My
wiser.
brother too. And my brother, not only was he older than me, but he's way, 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 way more advanced with me in every fucking single way. Like mentally, maybe not spiritually, mentally, 100%. Not spiritually or emotionally, but he's mentally intellectual. I'm spiritually, emotionally intellectual, you know? But he beat my ass, bro, like bad. But I wouldn't give up. And I kept going and going and going. Now I hear people say, "Oh, I can't play Monopoly. Oh, I can't play Monopoly." And I'm not just, if you're listening, not just you, several people I've heard, "I can't play Monopoly because I go crazy." That's the whole point about Monopoly. What do you think is that fucking game that still, it's one of the most intricate, most complicated, weird, long board games that exist, and we still love it.
Forever. Like,
you can spend days on Monopoly, bro.
Oh yeah. And my brother was just manipulative towards me because I was just naive. But now when I play Monopoly, I win because I'm like.
But if you look at it, maybe he was teaching you for life.
No, I think he was just
because that's the way life is, bro. You're gonna buy a house, and then someone with like squats there. You're just gonna let them? Nah, you charge rent, or you're gonna do this, and then like, oh fuck, nah, you know. It teaches you life lessons.
Be kind of not ruthless, but more assertive.
I would say assertive and ruthless goes hand in hand. Someone told me on Friday.
You can be ruthless.
Someone told me on Friday that I needed to be more assertive because I shared a story. And knowing me and my family, I'm not a confrontational person. I'm like peace, love over hate. But compared to my family, I'm ratchet because they're way passive and calm and whatever, right? So I was trying to say a story. This woman's like, "You need to be more assertive." And I'm like, first, I'll just say it. First of all, I don't feel a white person can tell me you need to be more assertive because, and there's another thing that she said. It's how you say things. Nope, it's not. But I couldn't say that because it was a professional setting. But and I'm wearing my 9 to 5 mask. But it's not about that, because if I said the same words that she would say, it wouldn't never work for me. So it just got me thinking about it, and then thinking about my family and how they are way less confrontational than me. So I was just thinking, like, should I be more bitchy? Like, am I too nice? Like, this woman made me feel like I let people walk all over me, which I thought that hasn't happened in a while. And by a while, I mean just a couple years. But anyway, then today, I worked today, and today during while I was working in my meeting, in my thing that I was doing, this person tells me like, "Oh, when you sent that email, I was like, whoa, she's bald. I wish I was as bald as her." And I'm like, oh. And when she said that, I was so confused. On Friday, someone told me I'm not aggressive enough. On Saturday, someone told me, "Oh shit, I wish I could say things the way you say." So I was like, so it made me feel like, or think, someone can tell you something and your whole world might break. And I can see how that can like tear you apart and make you think and go into like this tunnel, or like this, where, and it goes the same if it's positive, if someone makes you feel great or whatever, but when it goes down, that's when you actually are like, oh fuck, really hard to come out of it. But it made me think and feel like it is really how we take things, huh? Because there's two people that I've been around for like over 5 years, and they think of me so differently, So one wants to be like me, assertive. The other one's telling me I'm not assertive enough. And okay, I'm going to say it. Fuck it. I have to. I've been saying it for now, especially after last year. One is white. One is Native American. So it kind of shows you, huh? The brown person thinks I'm assertive and a badass. The white person is like, you need to speak up for yourself. Make you think. No, makes you think. So it's like I've been thinking about that shit for like a while now. Like, it's been only like a couple of days and it's running through my mind. Like,
it's their perspective. And
I'm trying to analyze it though, because the white woman thinks I don't speak up. But the brown woman is like, I wish I was like you when you speak up. It's interesting, huh? It's interesting. It's like I'm trying to achieve that white status like that where I don't give a fuck and I act like a white person. But it's difficult when you are not.
No,
They
I
can
would
bring
want
you
you to see that.
They can bring you down from your bubble real quick. I always tell, like, we have this joke amongst us brown beige people that can pass for whites among us. And they're like, like sometimes they get, it's all that colorism thing, sometimes they get a little cocky. And I was playing with the whole, this is not a last week thing, bro. I've been obsessed with having green eyes all my life, and I'll tell you why. Another gem. My biological father has green eyes. My brother was born with blue eyes and they turn green. A lot of people on that side of the family, like 85% of the people on that side of the family, including my biological father, they have green or blue eyes. So I feel like, what the fuck happened? I could have been like so cute with green eyes, bro. Like I could have like done so many things in this world if I had green eyes and shit. So I've always been heard about that everybody around me and my family has green or blue eyes. Mexican, some of them even brown. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I always been heard about that. So when I was playing last week with the whole, green eye shit, and it kind of like, it was kind of cool, but at the same time was like, made me think about that. And it also is like, I don't need it, but I guess it's a trigger for me, the whole green eye and blue eye thing, like I've always been so tempted to just wear contacts all the time. But do you remember we're talking about the plastic surgery thing? I don't feel like I need that. Like most women need the big lips. Like they did all that Kylie Jenner shit where they even hurt themselves doing, how, yeah. So that's never been a thing. But blue green eyes, bro, when T.I.'s woman, Tiny, when T.I., the rapper, when his wife Tiny and his daughter, I forgot his daughter's name. She's an artist too. But anyway, they all of a sudden had green blue eyes. And they're like, oh, they're wearing contacts? No, bro, they went to Africa and got surgery. And that surgery is not done here in America and the US because it gets dangerous. Like it could potentially go wrong and you can go blind. But they went to Africa, got the surgery, and now there are these like two black women walking around with green eyes, and they look very interesting, and I don't know what it does for them, but I know what it would do for me. You know what I mean? So I'm like, maybe I need to save up. Like if I save up, I'm doing two things, bro. I'm getting laser on all this fucking hair, and I'm getting those goddamn green eyes, bro. I told Larisi, I envy your eyes so much, bro. You have no idea.
Yeah, and I don't know if you think about just the research. Most
the mutancy, you mean?
The world has like brown eyes is a dominant trait
because the green and blue is a mutant, like it's a mutancy.
Yeah, I'm a mutant.
You are literally like you got like whatever your dad and mom had, they created some mutancy that.
Yeah, my mom had brown eyes and my dad had like a hazel, like a brown, like they were brown with green.
So mutation at its finest, bro. Holy shit!
I mean, can you think about
how many of your siblings? Your brother has green eyes, right?
Nobody has green eyes but me.
Really? Oh, fuck, bro.
That's why I thought my mom fooled around with the milkman.
I could totally see some of you in the pictures you showed me of your dad. So
Yeah.
I don't think so. But that's
I want
funny,
to
bro.
know. I want to go to Berkeley where they sent off supposedly the results of, why my mom had, the problems with the like stillborn. I want to go and see if there was ever any evidence of why that happened, as like genetically, or how I survived and they didn't.
My God, bro, why haven't you? I guarantee you they've used as research.
Because it's been so long.
But they've
Like,
used that research. Like they
did they?
literally saw and what happened with you guys, and they used that and they took it and they learned from it. You don't even know? That's
Yeah,
I didn't
I
know you
think
could do that. I know you could look it up or like call or find out, but
they
I wouldn't
moved,
see why not. It's your fucking blood, it's your fucking siblings.
or if even that happened, I think my mom used to talk about that, and I should have asked her, why don't you, like, she did a bunch of research on genealogy, and I wonder if she ever tried to find out. I guess I should have reminded her, but before
If
she
I
died.
didn't know, bro, maybe she didn't even know.
Well,
Maybe she thought those were
mm,
like records that weren't available to
yeah.
her.
Well, maybe because we moved from California when I was just like 2, so.
But still, though, you should do it, bro. If you can do it, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to have access to your own fucking life. That'd be, sorry about
Or if
that.
it was just a myth that happened, like something that they thought that, how doctors are with women, they're like, oh, this is.
But okay, I would believe it with twins. But you would think that your mom wouldn't know that she's carrying 5? Okay,
Well,
you know what? This is a gem. I don't want to put this gem out here.
okay.
And we said too much, but that's a big like preview to the 100 episode or 99 episode.
Let's save it.
We're gonna 99 episode. It's gonna be 100 episode. We're doing something fun, not funny, fun. 101. I want to talk about Larisi in some of this, but she just gave out a big old gem, and that it's none of your guys' business unless you guys want to pay. No, bro. Your life, literally from the beginning, is crazy and amazing. And I do feel like, pay for it or subscribe, bro. No, we're not gonna give you this gem anymore. This is too good. This is too good. Anyway, hold on. As I was saying, I owe cats and kittens. Hold on. Let me see again. How's Bernie's accent?
Thousands of Americans who actively participated in our campaign as volunteers. Thank you.
But I gotta do it like, listen to those fucking ratchet ass bitches. My hair's still wet, but now that you say that, I'm like, you're right. You're right. Who was like, let me tell you something.
Gina.
You know what I'm saying when I tell you something? But anyway, yeah, my hair's still wet, so it won't get curly, bro. You're gonna get like Edward Scissorhead hands.
Oh yeah.
So we are the Bodega Cats.
I love your hair.
And
dude, I want to throw.
I am 50-foot peaches.
And Larisi with her bleached red hair.
Yeah. And we are the Bodega Cats. And what you see is what you get, bitch. Don't complain. Smells good.
Yes. My hair is washed. My cobwebs are washed out by the shower head. I'm fresh and fruity.
So fresh and
And-
so clean, clean.
I'm ready to mingle.
Hey!
My girl downstairs is ready for you.
Did you trim them bitches?
I haven't shaved my legs, but like I said,
I shaved my legs last week, and now they're looking like Sherwood Forest.
you do look like Edward Scissorhands.
I know how my hair looks, bro. So I was just like, oh, I'm not gonna get the curly that I was trying to show you because it's really wet. Like that's what she said, but it's really wet right now. But I was like, but you get the Edward Scissorhands. Hey, here I am.
Oh, I used to think my hair is so straight. I want a fro, but look at my hair now. It's like, this is natural. Like,
Well, my mom says that the older we get, the flatter our hairs get. Is that true? It's like the
No.
nose thing. You gotta ask my mom about the drunk nose thing.
drunk? No.
Remember, I told you that she says she can tell an alcoholic by their nose.
Did she say I'm an alcoholic?
No, but I told you already. She wouldn't tell me that because we both drink the same, so that'd be her calling me one. On that note, with that, Edward Scissorhands, for those of you IO cats and kittens that haven't seen the mess that Larissa and I have created. Fancy hairs. On that note, I am 50 for peaches. And that is
Larisi.
and we are the Bodega Cat, so follow, bitch.